Hi, this is Kevin from Naples, Florida, and today we're going to be going over our Starlink Gen 3 ladder mount kit for your RV. All right, so this mount kit we got on Amazon. The manufacturer's name is BUJ. It's $165. It comes with a aluminum pole right here. It comes with the bottom bracket for your ladder, the top bracket for the ladder, so the pole goes onto the ladder, and it comes with this piece here, which will go on your Starlink. So there's only 4 pieces, and then they give you a carrying bag, but we're just going to leave ours installed all the time. It's telescoping. It'll go up to 11 foot, and we're going to show you that. Okay, so all the way down, it's 3.5 foot when you got it tucked in like that, but it'll go 10 foot 8 inches high for a maximum. Okay, it'll fit rails here from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inch thick. So these here are probably 3/4 or maybe 1 inch, but it clamps right on there easy. Okay, so this bottom bracket, it's straightforward. It's just some nuts, some bolts. It's made out of steel. It has that, looks like a little cup holder. That's what your pole sets in. It just clamps on there. It's made out of steel. It's very easy. All right, here's your top clamp. Same thing. It's pretty straightforward. It just bolts on there. You're just going to need a wrench or two or a screwdriver, and it's going to bolt right on there and hold that aluminum pole in place. Okay, so this aluminum pole here, you just lift up each section and then you twist it to the right so it'll be twist locked in place. Okay, there's your first section, just like that, and you just keep sending them up. Twist it in place. Okay, and then there's your last section. And that's how that goes in place. Now, normally you would have your Starlink attached first before you send it up, but we just want to show you how easy the poles extend and lock in place. And now we're going to show you the Starlink hookup. All right, I mentioned a screwdriver. You don't really need a screwdriver. It comes with these tools. It comes with your little wrench, and it comes with your Allen wrench. So whether it's those brackets up there holding it on, or whether it's this part that's going to adapt to your Starlink Gen 3, that's all the tools that you're going to need. Okay, next thing you need to do is remove this kickstand from your Starlink Gen 3. So you're going to pull up on this little tab right here, pull up just a little bit, and you're going to pull out at the same time. It's kind of stiff, but it is going to pop out. And that's how you get your kickstand out. And your next step is going to be putting in this bracket right here. Okay, in your plastic bag that comes with this instructions, you got these little shims, and you're going to put these little shims right in here, just like this. Okay, so now you're going to take this bracket it gave you, you're going to run your cable through there, and then you're just going to plug it right in here. Okay, that's it. And you're going to slide this bracket up like that. There you go. All right, so now you take your Allen wrench here, and you go ahead and tighten these down. You don't have to be overbearing with it. Just get them tight with it standing up like this, and then you can take this in just to get it a little bit tighter. So you see this open door here on my RV. I went ahead and mounted the 2 boxes that come with it right inside here, and my cable's already plugged in and hooked up. So now all I got to do is run my cable up my ladder. Okay, now in your kit, there's cable clamps here so you can strap your cable to your ladder as you're sending your Starlink up. Okay, so that Starlink just sits on top of that pole, and then you go take your little Allen wrench tool, you go tighten down all of those Allen wrench bolts. All right, next thing you're going to do is put on those cable clamps. So you're going to raise that up a little bit, and that little plastic cable clamps is going to snap right on that aluminum pole. Okay, so then you're going to step that cable clamp right on there, just like that, and get ready for the next one. Okay, so we raised up that top section of the aluminum pole. Now we're going to snap another one on there. Okay, so we've got 2 clamps on. We're going to raise it up another section and put another clamp on. Okay, and then we put on our last cable clamp. All right, so we got 4 cable clamps on now. Okay, now just so you know, this fifth wheel of ours, this is 36 feet long. And so where we mounted the boxes was because we have that 110 outlet in there. You could mount the boxes wherever you want. You could run it through a window or wherever you want, but I didn't want to do that. So anyway, it comes with 50 foot of this cable that goes from your control boxes to your Starlink. So 50 foot of cable on this 36 foot trailer was sufficient. We just run it along here, and then right here it went up and up, and with the pole fully extended, that 50 foot cable's just right. So that's how much cable you have. It should work if you're 36 foot long or less on your RV. And other than that, I suppose you could drill holes in here in the roof or the sides or whatever, run your cable through. You could do whatever you wanted. But that's just the way that I set mine up. All right, so that's how we did ours. You could just set your Starlink with a kickstand on a table. That's fine. We've done it like that. We've just set it on our back of our pickup on the tailgate. I mean, you could set the thing anywhere you wanted. But when you leave the campground, it's nice to have the thing up and out of the way. Nobody can mess with it. It's secure. It's not going to fall off a table or fall off your tailgate, or nobody's going to bump it and mess up your signal. So that's why we end up going with this telescoping pole here. It's just a nice way to go. The only downside is when you back your camper in a campground, if you have trees really close to it, or if tree branches are hanging out over the back of your camper, you might not be able to send that thing up. So that's the only downside to it. At that point though, you just unscrew those Allen wrenches up on that Starlink little black adapter. You just take it off the pole and you just go back around and set it on your tailgate or whatever you want to do if that was the case. But otherwise, you're going to have good, clean, clear signal. We have the roaming Starlink set up. It's 50 gigabytes max for $50 a month. And that's because we just use it when we go on vacations. We have another small business, and we use it for that, for running our customers' credit cards and everything when we're on vacation. So it works good. We used it fully for all 6 of us were on YouTube and everything, and in 3 or 4 days we didn't even use up to 50. So for that one weekend a month, the 3 or 4 days, 50 gigabytes is all you really need. You can get unlimited plan, but then that is like $150 a month. So we just went with the roaming, and it's worked great. Nice fast speeds, and it takes care of your Wi-Fi, your internet. You download your YouTubes, whatever. So this is Kevin from Naples, Florida. Hope you liked the video. If you like it, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more videos coming out on not only Starlink, but the campers. And we have a lawn service, so we're doing trucks, trailers, mowers, weed eaters, you name it. So if you want to subscribe, we'll have a lot more videos coming out.